So now Surah Al-Ma'idah 5 and Ayah 5. اليوم أحل لكم الطيبات وطعام الذين أوتوا الكتاب حل لكم وطعامكم حل لهم والمحصنات من المؤمنات والمحصنات من الذين أوتوا الكتاب من قبلكم إذا آتيتموهن أجورهن محسنين غير مسافحين ولا متخذي أخدان ومن يكفر بالإيمان فقد حبط عمله وهو في الآخرة من الخاسرين. The day the goodness are being lawful for you, and the food is lawful for you of those who are given the book, and your food is lawful for them. And lawful are from the fortified married believing woman and from the fortified married woman to whom who were given the book from before you. Now these two words, this is very important. I'm going to say wal muhsanatu min al mu'minat are lawful, wal muhsanatu min alladhina utul kitab min qablikum. In both these words is muhsanat min al mu'minat wal muhsanat min alladhina utul kitab min qablikum. These are two different categories. I mean, muhsanat is common. One is the believing muhsanat, meaning believing fortified woman. Meaning what? She is already fortified. Allah says lawful. How she'll become lawful? When she migrates in belief. Other is wal muhsan min alladhina utul kitab min qablikum. Then there are muhsanat fortified min alladhina who were given the book before you. I came into belief after her. She was before already a muhsanat or fortified. Before I was a believer, I got the book afterwards. So it says, "Wal muhsanatu min alladhina utul kitab min qablikum." So for the believing man, he was not a believer, but there were women who had given the book before me. So I entered Islam afterwards. I became a believer, and there were women already holding the book before them, and they were muhsanat, meaning they were fortified. So they are also lawful. So when I become a believer, so they become lawful to me if they migrate in belief. Again, muhsanat. Remember, muhsanat, you must understand, they cannot until they become my right hand possessor, otherwise they are not. So they are lawful. Now, إِذَا آتَيْتُمُهُنَّ أُجُورَهُنَّ, you give them their wages, muhsinina. This is muhsanat woman. Again you begin making them muhsinin. You understand what it is? Again, muhsinina ghayra musafin. To be of those who fortify, marry them, other than those who commit prostitution. Meaning, they were muhsanat. You can marry them. They are lawful to you when they migrate and believe. And again, you make them muhsin. You fortify them. Your purpose is to fortifying them, not that you commit prostitution with them. Wala muttakhidi aghdan, and you don't become of those who commit prostitution. And you do not be of those who take confidence. Now here Allah says a person who comes in belief afterwards, or a believer who are making them muhsin, these women after giving their wages, make them muhsin, meaning fortify them. And muhsina ghayra musafi, you are not, other than you are not coming prostitution. And further he said, do not take those women as confidants, intimate friends. These two things are forbidden. Not making friendship, not affairs, friendship, intimate friendship, love affair. You are not allowed that. And you are not to commit adultery and fornication with these married women. You have to make them fortify by giving money. And whosoever rejects with belief, then definitely his work is failed, wasted, and he will be from the lost one in the last. Surah Nur 24 and Ayah 32. وَأَنْكِحُوا الْأَيَامَ مِنْكُمْ وَالصَّالِحِينَ مِنْ عِبَادِكُمْ وَإِمَائِكُمْ إِنْ يَكُونُوا فُقَرَاءَ يُغْنِهُمُ اللَّهُ مِنْ فَضْلِهِ وَاللَّهُ وَاسِعٌ عَلِيمٌ. And marry the widowers from you, and those who corrects from your men servants and your slave women. If they are poor, Allah will enrich them from His bounty, and Allah is spacious, knowledgeable. In this ayah, it is Allah is asking for the rich people to marry the widows. Those who are widows, you help them to marry the widows or widowers from those who correct. Those who are correcting themselves, again they are believers. From your men servants and your slave women. If you have got slave women and you have got men servants, so if they are my slaves, so I have to marry them. Not myself, to others also. Me, myself and to others also. If they are poor, Allah will enrich them, and Allah is spacious and knowledgeable. So what I am saying is that widow or widowers, Allah says, who correct and amend from your male servants, again servants and the woman slave, under your boundaries, you marry them and Allah will enrich them. So it is the duty of the rich person who have got slaves and servants to give money and let them marry, help them out to marriage. And widows, for widows it says what time she should wait, a woman should wait before she gets married to another man if she is a widow. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:234. وَالَّذِينَ يُتَوَفَّوْنَ مِنْكُمْ وَيَذَرُونَ أَزْوَاجًا يَتَرَبَّصْنَ بِأَنفُسِهِنَّ أَرْبَعَةَ أَشْهُرٍ وَعَشْرًا فَإِذَا بَلَغْنَ أَجَلَهُنَّ فَلَا جُنَاحَ عَلَيْكُمْ فِيمَا فَعَلْنَ فِي أَنفُسِهِنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَاللَّهُ بِمَا تَعْمَلُونَ خَبِيرٌ. And those from you who die, complete the soul self-psyche, they leave behind pairs, wives, they will wait with their soul self-psyche for 4 months and 10 days. So when they reach that term, there is no offense over you in what you do in their soul self-psyche with the acknowledgement recognition. And Allah is well acquainted with what you do. Now in this ayah Allah says, if a man, believing man dies and they leave their women behind, so these women should wait for themselves to getting married to another man for 4 months and 10 days. This tells us, inform us that the woman's psyche to come out from that, grief would be 4 months and 10 days. She can grieve for you. Not more than? All her life she's been telling you that she loves her. And after you die, she is allowed to marry after 4 months and 10 days. You are forgotten. My dear husbands, they only wait for 4 months and 10 days. Allah says, wait, don't hurry up, wait. They're very interested in as soon as possible, but Allah says, at least wait for 4 months and 10 days. Then he says, men should be educate themselves. And then from you who die, complete the soul self, they leave their pairs, wives, they will wait their soul psyche for 4 months and 10 days. So when they reach that term, there is no offense over you in what they do. You cannot have a promise to after if I die, I don't know. Allah says there is no offense over you in what they do with their souls, psyche, with acknowledgement and recognition, and Allah is well acquainted with what you do. وَلَا جُنَاحَ عَلَيْكُمْ فِيمَا عَرَضْتُمْ بِهِ مِنْ خِطْبَةِ النِّسَاءِ أَوْ أَكْنَنْتُمْ فِي أَنفُسِكُمْ عَلِمَ اللَّهُ أَنَّكُمْ ستذكرونهن ولكن لا تواعدوهن سرا إلا أن تقولوا قولا معروفا. And there is no offense on you from the engagement of women in what you displayed, propose with it over, or you conceal, hide in your souls. Self-psyche, Allah knows that you seek their remembrance, but you do not promise them secretly except that you say a saying of acknowledgement, recognition. During that period, she is waiting in that waiting period 4 months and 10 days. She is saying, oh, my husband has died. You can put your letter of proposal. I am ready, no problem. This is my proposal, this guy proposed. So Allah says, there is no offense on you. There is no offense on you. You can do this. From the engagement of the woman in what you displayed, proposed with it, or you concealed, or you are hiding it. Let's pass the 4 months, 10 days, I will approach. Allah knows that you seek their remembrance, you are remembering them, but you do not promise them secretly. except that you say a saying of acknowledgement, recognition. وَلَا تَعْزِمُوا أُقْدَةَ النِّكَاحِ حَتَّى يَبْلُغَ الْكِتَابُ أَجَلَهُ وَاعْلَمُوا أَنَّ اللَّهَ يَعْلَمُ مَا فِي أَنفُسِكُمْ فَاحْذَرُوهُ وَاعْلَمُوا أَنَّ اللَّهَ غَفُورٌ حَلِيمٌ. And you do not decide the knot of the marriage until the book reaches its term, that is 4 months and 10 days. You cannot have a marriage knot before that. After the term is over, you can have a marriage knot, that is the contract. And you know that Allah knows what your soul sells. So be cautious of Him and know that surely Allah is forgiving, tolerant. Because you may have admired her, she is now widow, now everybody is interested in getting married, so Allah is giving you certain, you can propose her within that period. Okay, one is the proposal. You can engage her, this is my proposal, but you cannot tie a knot secretly during that contract, because her mind is not in a stable position. She might rush for me, maybe this guy was more better than him, some other guy was more better, because her mind is not. So 4 months, 10 days, she will be more stable to decide after so many guys whom I should choose. Now we are discussing the Yatama. Surah Nisa 4:127. وَيَسْتَفْتُونَكَ فِي النِّسَاءِ قُلِ اللَّهُ يُفْتِيكُمْ فِيهِنَّ وَمَا يُتْلَى عَلَيْكُمْ فِي الْكِتَابِ فِي يَتَامَى النِّسَاءِ اللَّاتِي لَا تُؤْتُونَهُنَّ مَا كُتِبَ لَهُنَّ وَتَرْغَبُونَ أَن تَنكِحُوهُنَّ وَالْمُسْتَضْعَفِينَ مِنَ الْوِلْدَانِ وَأَن تَقُومُوا لِلْيَتَامَى بِالْقِسْطِ وَمَا تَفْعَلُوا مِنْ خَيْرٍ فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ كَانَ بِهِ عَلِيمًا. And they seek your legal advice in women. Say, Allah gives you a legal advice in them. And whatever is recited over you in the book concerning the orphan woman, you do not give what has been written for them. And you desire to marry them, and you do not give to those who are weak from the children, and that you take a stand for the orphan woman with justice, and what you do from the betterment, then surely Allah is knowledgeable with it. This is very important ayah, which I initially discussed that. You see, in the Arabic, if you look in the Arabic very clearly, وَيَسْتَفْتُونَكَ فِي النِّسَاءِ, it means, and they, believers, are seeking legal advice, fatwa, from you. Okay? They seek your legal advice in women. The word in Arabic is nisa, woman. You see, but Allah answers in a very different manner. The legal advice was for women. He says, قُلِ اللَّهُ يُفْتِيكُمْ فِيهِنَّ. Allah gives you a legal advice in them, referring to women. And He says, وَمَا يُتْلَى عَلَيْكُمْ فِي الْكِتَابِ فِي يَتَامَى النِّسَاءِ اللَّاتِي لَا تُؤْتُونَهُنَّ مَا كُتِبَ لَهُنَّ. And whatever is recited over you in the book concerning the orphan, that you do not give what has written for them. وَتَرْغَبُونَ أَن تَنكِحُوهُنَّ. And you desire to marry them. And you desire to marry them. What is that? You see, they were asking concerning general woman, total woman. But Allah answers that, He says, what is recited over you in the book, you do not give them to the orphan woman. We did not question about the orphan woman. Did we question about the orphan woman? We question about the women. But Allah is answering for the orphan woman. So He says, وَمَا يُتْلَى عَلَيْكُمْ فِي الْكِتَابِ فِي يَتَامَى النِّسَاءِ اللَّاتِي. The answer is given, whatever is recited over you in the book concerning orphan woman. So you are not giving to what is written over in the book about orphan women. Why the question was asked for the woman, answer was given for the orphan woman. So that means Allah is considering woman as an orphan woman. Now what is written in the book about the orphan woman? You go to next page, Surah Nisa 4 and 3. وَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ أَلَّا تُقْسِطُوا فِي الْيَتَامَى فَانْكِحُوا مَا طَابَ لَكُم مِّنَ النِّسَاءِ مَثْنَى وَثُلَاثَ وَرُبَاعَ فَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ أَلَّا تَعْدِلُوا فَوَاحِدَةً أَوْ مَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ ذَلِكَ أَدْنَى أَلَّا تَعُولُوا. And if you are fearful that you cannot do justice in the orphans, so marry from women who seems good to you, 2s and 3s and 4s. Then if you are fearful that you cannot be equitable, then marry one, or what your right possesses that would be lowlier that you do not support. Now what is written about the orphans? Here it is written, وَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ أَلَّا تُقْسِطُوا فِي الْيَتَامَى. Orphan. So Allah says, فَانْكِحُوا مَا طَابَ لَكُم مِّنَ النِّسَاءِ مَثْنَى وَثُلَاثَ وَرُبَاعَ. And the previous ayat again I will read to you so that you will have a connection. It says, and whatever is recited over you in the book concerning the orphan women, you do not give them what has been written for them, and you desire to marry them. And here it is written, وَإِن تُقْسِطُوا فِي الْيَتَامَى فَانْكِحُوا مَا طَابَ لَكُم مِّنَ النِّسَاءِ مَثْنَى وَثُلَاثَ وَرُبَاعَ. So these orphan for women, Allah is asking men to marry 2s and 3s and 4. And in the previous Allah says you have the desire to marry them, but you do not marry them. So Allah have written down, you have the desire, you don't marry. You do not give them. You are asking about the, give us the fatwa, Prophet, give us the fatwa from Allah. Allah gave you the fatwa. And He explains your inner feelings. And that is why the whole women are orphans. That is why I told you in the lecture that the question was asked about the woman, but He classified woman as an orphan woman because He knows that the men population will be less, and He knows that the men are gays, and He knows there will be wars. So all the time women number will be in greater in the all times. So every man gets married to one woman, there will be billions of women still left behind. Who's going to take care of them? ذَلِكَ أَنَّ أَلَّا تَعَلُوا. That would be lowlier, you'll be lowlier that you do not support these women. So this is the class, the last, I'm reading this last class is the Yatama, and every woman is a Yatama. Okay, now we were discussing about this 2s and 3s and 4 among the orphan women, and the orphan women are those women who in their lifetime they're not able to get husbands. They come in the category of orphan women. So now if somebody says that since Allah says that I cannot be equitable, I can marry one. The Quran says if you fear that you cannot be equitable between the orphan woman, you can marry one.